Hi, my name is Claudia Garcia, and I'm a docent here at Project Row Houses in the historic 3rd Ward of Houston, Texas. We were founded in 1993 by 7 Black artists who were living and working here. This block was, at the time, one of the worst blocks in Houston. These houses were from the 1930s, but they weren't doing anything. And community leaders were going to demolish them and try and build something new, which is something that we see a lot when gentrification is threatening the community. So the artists saw these houses, purchased them, and renovated them to be community art spaces. So what they created were rounds of art installations. The first round was called Drive By, and it was just the renovation of these houses, which at the time were dilapidated. But their structure is shotgun houses, which is a type of architecture that came over from Africa with slaves. And when they were freed here in Houston and they got to build their own community, they went back to this architecture that was more kind of welcoming everyone into your home and also making it a space where everyone can kind of interact with each other. So they renovated the outside, and the reason it was called Drive-By is because just driving by, you could see that change was happening. And it also reflected some of the things that were happening in the neighborhood at the time when it was more dangerous and less kind of together. All right, so now we're gonna go check out some of the houses that we have. We are currently on round 52, and it's called the Gulf Coast Anthropocene, which is how we're living today, thinking about environmentalism and how the world is changing and how that change disproportionately affects Black and brown communities along the Gulf Coast. So this is the first art house for this round, and it's Houston Community Fridges. And they've created a community space for working, relaxing, and also a fridge and pantry that are open resource for people to drop off what they don't need and take what they do. So this is a library. The books here were donated by Kindred Stories, which is a Black-owned library and bookstore here in 3rd Ward, and they actually are on our PRH campus. But yeah, people are encouraged to come and sit and read and kind of enjoy the space as an educational space, and also just a place to come and relax. This room over here has desks, chairs, and art. And this over here is the community fridge and pantry, and it's freshly stocked. We see a lot of people in the community coming and using this resource and really benefiting from it. So we're lucky that we have an installation that is as interactive and kind of works towards making the community, supporting the people here and making them feel like they have places to go when they need things. So Project Row House is not just this row of houses, but it actually encompasses 5 city blocks here. And there are other organizations and kind of places in the community that we work with that add to the collective presence of Project Row Houses. So one of them is the historic El Dorado Ballroom, which was the happening place in Houston for jazz and dance back in the day. It has since been preserved, so the top part is a rentable event space, and the bottom part houses a lot of local businesses, which have recently been moved around to other places we have here. We also have some houses that were moved here from Freedmanstown, which is the first Black community here in Houston of freed Black slaves. And those were kind of at threat of being demolished where they were because of gentrification. So we moved them onto our campus, and we're able to put them kind of in the context of these houses, which are from the 1930s. There are other benefits such as the Young Mothers housing program, our FOC, our Financial Opportunity Center, which kind of help people come in and learn about, how to manage their finances, how to work, and how to get where they want to be. I mean, it's a great place for people to come and learn through art and through other people, and it really is a function of everyone here working together to keep 3rd Ward and kind of save it from being lost to gentrification, to other, threats to the community.